California Raceway video, pitside, Plaza Park Raceway up in Visalia, August 3rd, September 3rd, 1995. A whole lot of cars on tap for the Joe Galante Memorial. Down in pitside right now, of course, in the Cooper Petroleum Special, your Shell distributor, the May brothers, Jason and Sherman May. Of course, Jason May, I believe it was, won the 1994 track championship up here in Visalia, and we're in the pit side right now. See if we get one of the May brothers over here. But here's the prime sponsor, Norman. Won't you come on in here, Norman? Norman Cooper, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Excellent. I tell you what, we've been watching you guys all year up here. Your boys doing a fine job. You're the prime sponsor in these cars, looking good all year. How'd they do last night?
They did real well last night. One came in third and one in fourth, and doing real well. Engines are strong, and track looked like it'll hold up.
And what does 1996 look in store for these two young lads? Are they going to hang in here with the 600s, or are they anticipating moving up?
No, I think they're going to stay 1 year more at least for the 600s to get a little more experience and see how things go.
Excellent. And I know you've been in racing a long time. You're one of my ex-sponsors when we run a modified street down in Bakersfield. Always had a good time. How do you like racing up here in Visalia?
Yeah, Visalia is real nice up here. Real close as far as the pits are close together. The people are real friendly. Of course, they're friendly in Bakersfield also, and it's a real family-oriented racing program, and it's a real nice deal.
And who's the competition you look for here tonight out of the May stables competing with the two boys?
Jerome Warmerdam is to be a very strong contender here tonight. He won at 4th of July, and he'll be a strong runner. We're looking forward to having a chance to mix it up with him a little bit.
All right, let's see if we can find one of the May brothers over here. Grab one of those drivers if you can, bring them on over. Come over here, Jason, if you would. And we'll take a look here at the young driver out of the Cooper Petroleum. And here we go, Jason May. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Great. Right here, we're pit side with the race doctor, Mike Mosier, California Raceway Video. How was your outing last night?
We did real good. We qualified like 6th or 7th, and we started 7th in the heat race, and we got up to 4th place transfer spot.
All right, so you look like your car's set up pretty good. Go out and kick booty here tonight?
Yeah, we're hoping so. We got a 2-point difference between the 2nd and 3rd place guy in points, and I'm running 2nd, so we got to make sure we do good tonight.
Oh boy, this be your last points race. I know you're the championship from 1994. 2 points behind who?
Joey Lehman, car number 11.
Joey Lehman, car number 11. So you feel like maybe that is your competition tonight?
Yeah, as long as I stay ahead of Joey, I'll be okay. That's what we're looking forward to. That and, of course, winning.
And what do you like best out of racing?
The thrill and the excitement.
The adrenaline rush. It's like a drug. When you're not on the racetrack, you need a fix. That's why we put these videos together. Jason May, we wish you the best. Go out, kick some booty tonight.
Thank you.
All right, we'll pan back, look at your cars here. You can see the Cooper Petroleum King Chiropractic Racing. Here you're looking at the number 38 car of Sherman May. That shell colors are red and yellow. All right, here we are again pit side in the stables of the Cooper Petroleum Special. Your current points leader, the number 38 car, Sherman May. Sherman, how you doing?
We're doing pretty good this weekend. Hopefully it'll continue our luck.
Excellent. I noticed you got the Richard Petty glasses. That's looking pretty sharp. That's pretty well needed at this time of day going into turn 3, right?
Yeah, the sun's pretty bright going into 3 and coming out of 4.
Now, Sherman, I know I was doing a little interview earlier with your brother. I may have called him the track champion in '94, but obviously you were. You're currently the points leader. How far out in front are you?
28 points, last time I looked.
And the one right behind you, is that Joy Lehman?
No, my brother's right behind me, and then Joey's right behind him.
Ah, the May brothers right up front. Well, you got a heck of a crew here. Everybody dressed in the shell-colored red shirts with a checkerboard on it. What do you look for in the 1996 season, Sherman?
Hopefully we'll just do a lot of motor work, get our motors running a lot better, and we're going to use the same cars. They've been working all these for 2 years now, so no need to buy any new ones.
What age are you now, Sherman?
I'll be 20 next month.
And your brother Jason?
He's 17.
And how do we look in the marital status? You guys staying single or you're looking to marry up?
Not a chance.
It makes it tough when you go racing unless you get one of those ladies that just, you know, they got to have that same adrenaline rush that the racer does on Saturday night.
Yeah, she's got to be willing to go with me.
That's what makes it a whole bunch of fun when you get that partner out there in life that just wants to go racing as bad as the driver does. Well, what do you got in store for us tonight? You got any special setups, new wheels, tires, motor, where you at?
No, we left everything the same. We were pretty fast last night. We'll just see what the track's going to do, and we'll make changes from there.
All right, tell you what, we're going to marry up on topside here in a little bit and catch that first qualifying race out here. But the race doctor here at California Raceway Video wish you, Sherman May, the best of luck. Go out and kick some booty.
Thanks for coming out tonight.
All right, and we'll see you race fans in just a little bit. Beautiful Swanson Farney Ford black pickup over there out of turn 2. He will be our pace truck here this evening.
Oh, I see what is missing, man. Christian
Babcock in the 73 P, the front one out there carrying the checkered flag. Then out of the 600 division, we have the 71 car, Jesse Mack. And then, of course, the mini sprint, the number 89 car, Ricky Faria.
Missing man formation.
And this is a missing man formation in memory of famed Joe Galante. So when they come around out of turn 4, everybody please stand and give them a rousing round of applause. Let's kick this evening off on our right venue, if you will, and let them know that we're here to watch the action here tonight, the Joe Galante Memorial. All right, there they are. All right, lights are out. Anticipation of the green. Oh. Here we'll see the first lineup here for this evening's event. This will be a 4-lap C main. All 4 will go directly into the B main. We'll run a 5-lap shootout to see exactly what position they'll start in the main. All right, Patello unable to make it. Lights are out. Anticipation of the green coming out of turn 4. We're on the gas. And the 86 car, Jim Christian, first into turn 1 off turn 2, your leader. Christian, followed by the 72 8th of Howard Berry. and the 62L of Alan Edwards. Jim Christian way out front. White lap action now, one more to go. And here's your winner out of turn 4, Jim Christian, the 86 car, followed by the 72 of Howard Berry, and then finally Alan Edwards. So Jim Christian takes the C main. He'll line up in the back of the 250 B main. He'll be the first row, or he'll be on the inside row. Always use, obviously. Let's see if we can find out where that Cooper Petroleum gang's sitting tonight. Where you guys at? Let's hear a big yell. Ah, there you are, hanging out right below the Wizard. All right. Can't hardly miss all those red t-shirts. So lights are out. We'll be anticipating the green out of turn 4, setting the pace, the 33 car of Miles Humphreys. Outside of him, the 0 car of Joel Gibson, Eric Fletcher, and then John Bamping. RPM starting to build. They got to stay abreast to the cone. Hey, we go green. Miles Humphreys holds the lead out of turn 2. Humphreys up high, Joel Gibson right behind him, then Eric Fletcher. John Bamping 4th in the 26 car. Two down, 2 to go. Look out, Eric Fletcher a little sideways out of 2. Here comes the white flag action. Miles Humphreys now starting to stretch that lead out. Look out, Humphreys. Oh, so close to that Budweiser sign. Joe Gibson starting to reel him in, but time's going by as the checkered flag's out for Miles Humphreys. Joel Gibson 2nd, Eric Fletcher, and then John Bamping. Look out, Gibson taking a little shortcut to the snack bar. Yes, indeed, Miles Humphreys. All right, this is the 250B main event here tonight. 20 laps of action. Top 8 out of the 19 cars will go to the A main, right directly back of the inverted cars. Lights out, anticipation of the green now as we'll come out of turn 4. Setting the pace, the number 14 car of Rod Johnson up front. His responsibility is to set the pace, keeping all the cars squared up and ready for an even start. Mike Mankin looks him over, RPM building, we go green. There's a transitional spot movement out of turn 2. The number 44 car, your leader, Rob Warren. Clay Klepper 2nd. Oh, turn 2 action. Look out. Car getting spun over in turn 2. Car was running around the 6th and 7th position when he came into turn 2 and looped it. Was able to stay clear of all cars except for one of them right toward the end of the pack and clipped his front end. The 44 car into turn 4. Rod Warren, we're on the green. Clipper out of turn 4, side by side with Babcock as they go into turn 1. Clipper up to second, Babcock back to third. The number 12 of Cameron Beard now running fourth. Then you pick up the 71 car, Garrett Ishii, and that white number 71 spin out turn 4. Oh, look out! Holy mackerel! Oh boy, one of them came up dead in the water there and collected up. The 66 car involved there, Roger Rose, and the number 12 also on the accident, Cameron Beard. The number 12 car there, Cameron Beard, had looped it at the apex of 3 and 4. Lights out in anticipation of a restart out of turn 4. Rob Warren on the gas, we go green. Clay Klepper with a muscle move into turn 1. And Klepper off turn 2, your new leader. And up comes the 71 car, Garrett Ishii. Ishii now up to second. The number 13 car, Tony Dominguez, making a bid to go up to the third spot. And Dominguez makes a power move. A rollover in turn 2. How did it happen? Somebody? On the low side? So that's the 28 car that got tangled up. Your driver, Justin Curdy. Curdy had come on the high side, made contact with one of the other cars, and over on his side he went. Swanson Farney Ford Pace Truck takes it to the infield. RPM starting to build as the cars will move on up tail, nose to tail. Clay Klepper takes the green. We go racing. And the 86 car moves up one position. Jim Christian. Turn 2. Oh, look out. Tommy tip over. The 83 car, Derek Herron, spins his car to avoid collision, but the number 2 car out there, I believe that's John Lopez. Any number on that one being lifted? Okay, well. And I believe the other one that came into the turn 2 last up high into the wall over there, there was a 62L of Alan Edwards. Ishii playing a little gamesmanship as he gets alongside of Klepper. Lights out, the RPM starting to build. Clay Klepper in a 21 car. Now we'll RPM up and we go green. Turn 4 up against the wall. The number 71 car in the wall. Or the 91 car, Rodney Jarrett, backed it up into turn 4 wall. The 91 car of Rodney Jarrett backs it up into turn 4 wall. Very little contact there. Looker still your leader. Keep in mind the top 8 will transfer to the A main. And the green flag is unfurled as Mike Mencken sets him free. Clay Klepper hooks up into turn 1 off turn 2, still up front. Christian Babcock makes a pass up to 4th now, bobbles and falls back to 5th. Now into turn 4, he'll be looking at lap traffic next time as he goes into turn 4. That'll make a little different of his driving style as he makes different entries in and out of the corners. Spin out down the back chute, look out. He got loose out of turn 2. I believe that's the 91 car of Rodney Jarrett again. And we go checkered yellow on that one. Your winner, Clay Klepper in the 21 car. Garrett Ishii second. Christian Babcock will also transfer along with Tony Dominguez. The 86 car also. This will be a 10-lap qualifier. Lights out, a real slow rolling start set by Matt Huckabee in the pole position, the black number 1 car. RPM starting to build just a little bit. And we go on the green. Jeff Fitch with a power surge first into turn 1. Side by side with Huckabee down the main chute, and Huckabee makes a power move into 3. Can he hold the RPM down? He moves up high, opens the door. And Huckabee, your leader. Huckabee makes contact, gets loose down the back chute. Oh, he collects up Jared Holmes and John Bamping. And we go on the yellow. Some body damage on the right rear quarter panel of the number 10 car, Jeff Fitch. That is cutting part of his tire down right now. Leader Joel Gibson, the white 0 car, off turn 4. And we go back on the green. Gibson, Humphreys, and Fletcher. Miles Humphreys starting to reel your leader in. Gibson opens the door and up comes Miles Humphreys. Gibson tries to shut it on him, but Humphreys will have no part of that as they both make it through turn 2. Miles Humphreys, the grandpa, now your leader. Look out, Gibson. Joel Gibson falls back to 4th, and all of a sudden out of turn 2, he moves all the way back to 2nd. The 0 car of Gibson, the number 3 of Eric Fletcher. Turn 4, a complete straightaway lead on the rest of the field. Miles Humphreys hooked up, checked out, and going to the bank here tonight. Jared Holmes into the hay bales over in turn 3 and 4 as we go red on the track for him. Safety crew quickly over to check out Jared Holmes in the orange 4 car. anticipated green now coming out of turn 4. Miles Humphrey had a huge straightaway lead on the rest of the field. That yellow flag allows us to close that gap with Joel Gibson running second, Fletcher, Bamping, and then Huckabee. We go green. Humphreys up high out of turn 4. Gibson gets sideways, collects Fletcher out of turn 2. John Bamping on the backside of Fletcher as we go white flag action. And John Bamping loses a handle out of turn 2. Here comes your winner, Miles Humphreys. Joel Gibson second, Eric Fletcher third, Huckabee fourth, and then John Bamping. Your starter, Mike Mankin, looking him over, says we're ready to go, lights out. As the first A main of the evening unfolds, 50 laps action out of the 250 group. Setting the pace to 16 cars, Steve Rosa. RPM starts to build. Here we go, we're racing! Rosa, your leader, as the 63 car falls way off the pace. John Deweese. Deweese laying down the back chute. Deweese was able to make it into turn 1, and all of a sudden he fell off the pace. I believe his engine possibly had died on him. Go, you guys stay side by side. We'll look for the restart out of turn 2. A complete restart. 2 cars already fallen out. Of course, Deweese is one of those. Also looks like the 44S of David Souza. Steve Rose still up front. He'll set the pace. RPM now starting to build as they come to the cone out of turn 4. And we go on the green. Steve Rosa, your leader. The number 5 car, Justin Donnell, takes the lead. Stand by the 34 car down the back chute. Oh boy, he had picked up a wheel, now he loses it in a turn 2. Ray Solani. And we go yellow on the track for the red and white 35 car. Ray Solani, he came out of turn 4, got on the back side of somebody, pulled a wheel stand, lost the rhythm, and in turn 2 he lost the handle on it on the track. Now up to 7th. As the lights are out, we'll look for the green out of turn 4. Crafton moves up another position, getting by Scott Kaufman. Matt Crafton now up to 5th as he gets past Stephen Thomas. The 46 car now up to 4th. He is hooked up here tonight in a bid to go up to 3rd. Crafton getting underneath Steve Rosa. Crafton now up to 3rd. The 23 car of Davey Key runs 2nd. Crafton right on his backside. Your leader now going into turn 1 as we go yellow. Your leader Justin Donnell. The 17 car Stephen Thomas comes up lame out of turn 2 down the back chute. Now, the 97 car Tim Blanchard up the 5th, Stan Yockey, and then Bragg. Greg Bragg in the 17K. Running 6th right now, trying to get underneath Tim Blanchard in the 97 car. Stan Yockey rides the number 7. The number 5 car, Justin Donnell, still your leader now as he comes down the main chute into turn 1, followed by Davey Key, Matt Crafton, Frank Landis, Tim Blanchard, Stan Yockey, and then finally the 76 car of Lawrence Edlund. In the number 7 car sticks it deep into turn 3, trying to get under Tim Blanchard, and the black number 97 car couldn't quite pull the trigger. Your leader now into turn 3. 37 laps remain. Oh, Lawrence Edlund down the back chute. Got sideways, pulled a wheel stand. Finally gathered it back up. The number 63 car, narrowly missing him, John DeWeese. And finally, Lawrence Edlund up along the main chute wall. We go yellow for him. Lock and load. The number 5 car, Justin Donnell, your leader, followed by Davey Key, Matt Crafton, and Frank Landis, Tim Blanchard, Stan Yockey, and Ishii. And we go back on the green. Spin out, turn 2, oh! The number 35 car, Ray Solani. Ray Solani had lost the handle on it. Cross step sideways out of turn 2, and he picked up one of the other cars out there, unable to catch a number from this advantage point. Then Landis, Blanchard, Yockey, Ishii, Klepper, and Christian, and we are in the green. Davey Key out of turn 2. Donnell bobbled, moved up high, and Davey Key was there to reel the lead in. Drivers buying $4,000. Up comes the number 97 car now in the hunt. Tim Blanchard. Blanchard up to 4th. Matt Crafton in the red 46 up to 2nd. The setup on Donnell car has looked like it possibly has gone south on him. as he led so long, and now he's back to fourth. Oh, spin out of turn 2, the 86 car of Jim Christian. Christian lost the handle coming out of turn 2. Tough break for Jim Christian in the 86 car. He comes out of turn 2, a lot of power down on the track and couldn't hold mustard on the doggy. Garrett Ishii 7th as we go lights out now. Clay Klepper 8th, Christian Babcock 9th. 10th is the 66 car Rose. Lights out, RPM starting to build. We're on the green. Matt Crafton with a muscle move into turn 1. Crafton takes the lead away from Key. And Donnell Bobble went high into turn 2. And Stan Yockey now up to 4th. Matt Crafton, your leader now by 4 car lengths over Davey Key. Spin out, turn 4. Spin out in turn 4. That looked like the 73 V of Christian Babcock lost the handle. Along with the number 98 of Doug Muniz. Look for a restart out at turn 4. Matt Crafton sets the pace. He builds up the RPM a little quicker now, and we go on the green. Justin Donnell came hard into turn 1, trying to get up to 5th. And Tim Blanchard now up to 2nd in the 97 car. And Davey Key with a battle into turn 1, trying to take it back. It's Key up high, Blanchard down low off turn 2. Side by side down the main chute into turn 3, and Blanchard makes the pass. Blanchard hung on to it, came back, took over 2nd. Davey Key back to 3rd. The number 7 car, Stan Yockey 4th. Then the 14 car, Frank Landis 5th on the track. Justin Donnell back to 6th. Stan Yockey with a muscle move into 3. That number 7 car now up to 3rd. Putting Davey Key back to 4th in a 23 car. This is a 50-lap main event for the 250s right now. 26 laps remaining. We go yellow on the track. Yellow flag out there right now. I believe we have some debris out there somewhere, and then we're going to go red. Fuel stop. So what we got right now, we're halfway through this 50-lap main event for the 250s. We've pulled a red flag out right now, allow all these cars to refuel right out on the race surface. That's where you see all the crews coming out now with their jugs of fuel and whatnot, and they'll refuel these guys and get back after the last 25 in just a moment. Current leader out there right now. The red number 46 of Matt Crafton. This guy started way back 10th in the lineup and has worked his way up to 1st. He's a strong charger running 2nd. The black number 97 of Tim Blanchard. Also joining the hunt up there is the number 7 of Stan Yockey. The number 71 of Garrett Ishii. And the number 14 of Frank Landis. That's your top 5 runners, along with the Davey Key and the white number 23. So this is not exactly your Winston Cup pit stop, as the team's feverishly trying to get refueled and tired and get back out on the track without losing a position. They're just kind of leisurely taking their way through this program. Pour a little fuel in. pulls a wheel stand out of 2 and runs on the backside of Donnell. Turn 2 action. Oh, look out. That is the 15S of Scott Kaufman. Kaufman got wrapped up by another car spinning out in front of him. RPM starting to build, and Mike Mankin sets him free. Grafton, Blanchard, Yaki, Key, Landis, Ishii, Donnell. Out of turn 2, Stan Yaki got underneath Blanchard momentarily. Blanchard trying to hold off the number 7 of Yaki. The number 7 car, Stan Yaki, seems to be much faster in turn 2 than the 97 car of Tim Blanchard. Stan Yaki got his front wheel inside of Blanchard that time, but was not able to pull the trigger again. Has a pretty big rut developing out of turn 4. Garrett Ishii bicycling into turn 2, got up on 2 tires. He's now battling for a position underneath Justin Donnell. That race for 6th position, currently held by the number 5 car, the number 21 of Clay Klepper, getting underneath Garrett Ishii. Clay Klepper in the red and white number 21 car. Klepper now up to 7th with that move. Yellow flag for the 86 car in turn 2. Jim Christian loses the handle out of turn 2, parks at 180 degrees off. Deep into turn 2, a couple ruts developing down there. As lights are out, we expect the green out of turn 4. RPM starting to build. Your leader, Matt Crafton, in the red 46 car. Stan Yaki again gets underneath Blanchard, and Blanchard able to hold him off. That's the 3rd time. .33 down, 17 laps remaining. The blue 14 of Frank Landis currently 4th on the track, followed by Davey Key in the 23 car. Then the number 5 of Justin Donnell. He was the early leader in this 50-lapper. He's now back to 6th, followed by Garrett Ishii, then Clay Klepper. Down, 13 to go. The number 7 car trying to work the inside of Blanchard over. Stan Yaki builds a lot more RPM as they come off the corner, but a straightaway shot for Blanchard as they come off the corner. His RPM comes a little quicker. Down, 10 to go. 40 down and 10 to go. Down, 8 laps. inside turn 3, now looking at lap traffic. On the backside is 63 car, John DeWeese. Car Tim Blanchard now caught behind lap traffic into the DeWeese 63. Gives an opportunity for the number 7 car Stan Yockey to maybe make a muscle move. Blanchard able to get by DeWeese. Now Yockey on the low side of him. Also trying to make that move, and he looks like he's going to do it into turn 3. .47 down, 3 to go. Remaining now, 2 laps to go. 48 down, 2 remaining. And a white lap action to the 46 car. 1 more lap around. Stan Yockey off turn 2 with a muscle move into 3. Oh, he got up close but couldn't hold it. Your winner, the 46 car, Matt Crafton. Tim Blanchard second, Stan Yockey third. Frank Landis fourth, Davey Key, and then Justin Donnell and Clay Klepper. Oh boy, Matt Crafton, a winner of $1,000, the 46 car. Tim Blanchard second, Stan Yockey third. Then you pick up Davey Key, Frank Landis. Oh boy, that's a nice little payday. Here comes your winner out of turn 4. Let him hear it, folks. Matt Crafton, yeah. Ow! Yes, indeed, a parade dress lap around with the checkered flag. Wins the So we go green, and on the pole, the 38 car of Sherman May, your leader. 50-lap main event action here. A bid for that second place right now held by Matt Porter. The 71 car Jesse Mack trying to take that over, and Eddie Alberti running fourth. Flip over turn 3. Holy mackerel. He flipped all the way over, knocked his airfoil off, and came back down on all fours. That's the number 45 car, Monty Ferreira. And Monty is out of the car and okay. Oh boy, he did a flip over, did a bicycle job, a little cartwheel, came back down on all fours. Currently third, the number 71K of Dean Alexander. The 55 car of Eddie Alberti. His lights are out. We're anticipating a green now. Then the 66 of John DeCampos, and then Joy Lehman, and then Jason May. We're on the green. Oh, Eddie Alberti with a nice muscle move. Alberti from fourth to second. That quick a rollover, turn 2. Oh, a double rollover. came in at the apex of 1 and 2, picked up a rear bumper with his front section, did a double roll, lays on his side. Rescue squad quickly over there and are going to bring that car back down on all fours. That's the 14 car of Danny Faria Jr. Rothgarn. Thank you, guys. Yeah, we're still on the yellow. We'll move a couple of cars back into a rightful starting grid. And your leader still up front, the 38 car of Sherman May. Followed by the number 72 car of Matt Porter. Then you pick the 71K of Dean Alexander. Then the 55 car of Frank Alberti. Or that's Eddie Alberti, rather. Then the 66 car of John DeCampos. And then Joy Lehman, and then the 83 car of Jason May. Lights out, we're looking for the green. Mike Menken sets him free, we're on the green. Oh, look at the 71 car jump up there. Dean Alexander now running second, Eddie Alberti third. John DeCampos fourth, and Joy Lehman, we got a yellow, turn 2. The non-wing car out there right now, that was the 45 car, Monty Ferreira. RPM starting to build. Mike Menken lets him go. Once again, Matt Porter. Oh, Joy Lehman hooked up on top of Matt Porter's car. Lehman did a little do-si-do, and we go on to yellow. Caught up in that was the number 4 car of Alan Urias, the number 3 car of Scott Medeiros. Need to move it so somebody can get out. You are blocking traffic. Lights out, anticipation of the restart now. On the green, the 71 car now up to second. Dean Alexander, Eddie Alberti up to third. Sherman May, your leader in the 38 car. Jason May in the 83 car up to 4th, or 5th rather. Oh, Matt Porter loses it in turn 2. Collects up the 19 car of Raul de Campos. Lights out. Sherman May leads the way. The 71 car, Dean Alexander, runs second. We go green. Alexander up high, builds a lot of RPM. Up front, look at the high groove, ridge route run. Oh, he loses it. Spins out in turn 4. Dean Alexander was coming on big, running that upper ridge route, trying to get around Sherman May, and loses it in turn 4. Berteo sitting there in that fifth spot. Then you pick up the 42 car of Keith Anderson as the lights are turned out, looking for the green. Then you pick up Jerome Warmerdam, and then finally Alan Urias. We're on the green. Oh, down the main chute, look out. De Campos crossed up, collecting the number 33 of Frank Berteo and the 42 of Keith Anderson. They came out 3 abreast down the main chute. John De Campos got tagged in the backside, crossed up and collected up 2 other cars. Sherman May still your leader out front. Eddie Alberti, then Jason May up to 3rd. Jerome Warmerdam 4th. And we're on the green. Alberti up high. Your leader still the yellow 38 of Sherman May. Track starting to go black, which means it's getting real dry. Dry, slick. The tires starting to lay down a patch of rubber. Now up to 8, but De Campos working on his inside out of turn 2. And John De Campos trying to pull the trigger, can't quite hold it. The number 75 car, Jerome Warmerdam, now up to 3rd. As Danny Faria Jr. getting real slippery, goes up high into turn 2. And Jerome Warmerdam now up to 2nd as Eddie Alberti off the pace out of turn 4, goes up high and out of the groove. Behind the 83 car of Jason May, you find the 19 car of Raul De Campos, the number 4. De Campos hits hard. Hit hard in the backside of Jason May. The number 11 car of Joy Lehman spins it out to avoid contact. Oh, man. That was the 19 car of Raul De Campos, got in the backside of Jason May as he came into turn 3, spins him out. Joy Lehman spins his car to avoid contact. That as we go lights out, next time around we'll look for the green. 34 laps remaining. On the green again. Jerome Warmerdam now working on the backside of Sherman May. Alan Uriah up to 4th now in that black number 4 car. Running 3rd, the number 71K of Dean Alexander. Alexander gets underneath Warmerdam, and Alexander sticks it deep into turn 3. He makes the pass. He pushes up a little bit, but gathers it back in. A car working well on the track now. It goes to that upper groove. Boy, a tire smoking big time on the yellow 66 of John DeCampos. Boy, he is burning that right rear off. Black flag has been given to 66 car, but here's a pass out of turn 4. Your new leader, Dean Alexander, working the high side. Sherman May now goes back to third as Jerome Warmerdam takes over second, but Sherman May comes right back at him. Turn 4, 71K Dean Alexander running that high groove. The ridge route around this track, you can see how black and shiny it has become. Dry, slick, a lot of rubber being laid down on the surface now. That's your leader out of turn 2, the black 71K. Running second, the 75 car Jerome Warmerdam. Then third place, the 38 car of Sherman May. Your leader now running neck to neck with Danny Faria Jr. and he makes a pass out of turn 4. Turn 4, looking at lap traffic right up in front of him. You got the number 19 car, Raul de Campos, the 42 car, Keith Anderson, and the number 3 car, Scott Medeiros. Dean Alexander will have to deal with that as he comes out of turn 2. Right on the back bumper of de Campos. Now underneath Keith Anderson, makes the pass. 19 laps remaining now, 19 laps to go. Oh, turn 1. Danny Faria Jr. backed it into turn 1. Crashed the wall with the rear section, got it refired. Oh, and that's a 2-spin rule. He goes to the infield. Lights out. We're looking for the restart out of turn 4, Dean Alexander. And we go back on the green. That 42 car is a lap down. The 75 car third on the track is actually second in the race. Jerome Warmerdam. Boy, that 71K is flying on this dry, slick track. He definitely made the setup for the later stages in this 50-lap main event and is working for him in a big way right now. The number 3 car getting looped almost in a backchute. Scott Medeiros. Tail section went away on him. He turned to the right, gathered it back up. A fine job by him. More to go. The 75 car, Jerome Warmerdam starting to reel in your leader. 16 laps remain. Keith Anderson loops Sherman May out of turn 2. Keith Anderson hit Sherman May in the rear quarter section and gave him a 180 spin out. This group. Cars bunched up. We're off and running. We go green. Your leader still, Dean Alexander, followed by the 75 car Jerome Warmerdam. Warmerdam is looking for a pass into turn 1. Alexander running that high ridge, able to keep that RPM up, hangs on to the lead. Race up front, we've got Bruin now with only 11 laps to go. Dean Alexander and Jerome Warmerdam, your top 2 runners. 10 laps remaining. Alan Urias with a right rear flat goes into the infield. Jerome Warmerdam, a power move into 1. Oh boy, you can't quite hold the handle on it. A race up front, 8 laps remaining. Warmerdam, can he hold it? No! Seven more laps to go. Oh my, what a race up front with the 71 car. Dean Alexander and that 75 of Jerome Warmerdam. And Warmerdam makes the pass. No sooner than we speak, and Dean Alexander comes back on him. I tell you, Alexander's been running that ridge route, keeping RPM up. And now Jerome Warmerdam, 5 laps remaining, has inherited that lead. More laps to go. Three laps are remaining. Jerome Warmerdam now looking at lap traffic. That can make a major play in this particular race. Warmerdam in lap traffic, slowing him up a bit. That's going to give Dean Alexander a chance, and he's doing it. He's reeling him in. 1 1/4 more laps to go. We have white flags shown to your leader. Oh, what a race. The 75 car Jerome Warmerdam. 1 more corner to make. And Jerome Warmerdam wins it in the 75 car. Whoa, what a race. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that was exciting. Oh, the 71 car of Dean Alexander finishes up second. Holy mackerel. Oh. What a finish in this last 50 lapper here. Jerome Warmerdam finally made the pass with 5 laps to go and takes the $1,000 home. The number 71 car, Dean Alexander, settles in for second. Alexander was running that high ridge route all the way around, maintaining a lot of RPM, and the track setup came to your winner, Jerome Warmerdam. There you go. Give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner, a whale of a battler out here, Jerome Warmerdam. He had lost his airfoil early on. They made next row inside the number 91, Scott Fine. Then the number 3, Mark Deskovich. Next row inside the 59 car, new driver tonight, Bobby McDonald. Lights out, we're looking for the green. Lights out, we're about to go green, and we're on the green. The number 4 car, Chip Mello, your leader, followed by Newt Price running second, then the 45 car, Brian Burkett. Crafton running 5th at this point. Behind Brian Burkett, then up next is the number 22 car, New Price, then the number 11 running second, Mark Merck, and your leader, the yellow number 4, Chip Mello. New Price makes a power move into 3 and makes the pass up to 2nd. Mark Merck back to 3rd. Ricky Faria makes a pass on Matt Crafton. Your leader bobbles, and your new leader now, the number 22, New Price. Price made a nice move low out of turn 2 as the track becoming real slippery. And the number 4 car, Chip Mello, was then able to hang on to it. Number 89 of Ricky Faria running 5th. Tony Dominguez 6th. Harry Badakian 7th. Your leader off turn 4 now looking at lap traffic on the backside of Bobby McDonald, a rookie into the mini sprints. Second night in a car, just goes a lap down. 1,000 to win, 10 down, 40 to go. Your leader, the black number 22, coming off turn 2 wall, gets underneath Scott Kaufman. And we go yellow on the track for the number 91 car, Scott Fine, up into the wall out of turn 2. Number 91 car, Scott Fine, up into the wall out of turn 2. 4th, the number 45 of Brian Burkett. Right behind Burkett, the number 89 of Ricky Faria. Then you find the 18 car of Harry Badakian, and then Tony Dominguez. We're on the green. Look out, mama. No green. The number 31 car, Frank Netto, falls lame in turn 2. Turn 4, we got a car again stalled over there. Still the number 31 car, Frank Netto, is unable to maintain fire on that engine. And we go green. Ricky Faria and Brian Burkett make contact at the apex of 1 and 2. And they keep it all handled, but there's a tire right at the exit of turn 2 that's been moved out a little further on the track. Spin out, Brian Burkett at the apex of 1 and 2. Brian Burkett lost the handle at the apex of 1 and 2. Does a Newt Price sets the pace into turn 3. Chip Mello right on his back bumper. We go on the green. Ricky Faria coming out of turn 4, up high, making a pass on Bobby McDonald. And Harry Badakian trying to make a muscle move out of 4. Badakian in the red number 18 gets underneath of Mark Merck for the pass. Merck comes right back at him into turn 2 and can't hold him. And now Tony Dominguez is trying to overhaul that back bumper of Mark Merck. That's a race for 4th and 5th. Your leader now looking at lap traffic as they go into turn 3. The black 22 of New Price. Price drops down low, tries to get under Bobby McDonald. McDonald closed the door on him. A race for 3rd and 4th between Merck and Dominguez out of turn 4. That's your leader there, the black 22 car for sale, New Price. He's talked about possibly moving up into the wing sprint car 360 division for 1996. So that car for sale. Definitely a class act as he leads this 50-lap main event with 29 laps remaining. Turn 2 action, Ricky Faria in the 89 car, the great slingshot out of the corner. Got underneath the number 11M of Mark Merck. That puts Faria in the 89 car up to 4th. Tony Dominguez 5th. Mark Merck 6th. Matt Crafton 7th. 25 laps remaining. 25 down, 25 to go. Harry Badakian makes a pass on Chip Mello. So Harry Badakian now up to 2nd in the red 18 car. Chip Mello back to 3rd. 4th is the 89 car, Ricky Faria. Then the red number 4 of Tony Dominguez. And the number 3 car, Mark Diskovich, gets caught in the apex of turn 4 and goes on the inside berm. We go yellow for him. That's the number 3 car of Mark. And we go on the green. Ricky Faria makes a pass on the number 4 car of Chip Mello. That puts Faria up to 3rd. Only 20 laps remaining now. Laps remain, 19 more to go. More to go. The number 18 car of Harry Badakian starting to reel New Price in. Oh, another repeat of the last race with the 600s. This is the mini sprint. Says the red number 18 of Harry Badakian starting to reel the black number 22 of New Price. More to go. down, 13 remain. The black number 22 still of New Price, your leader. Oh, Harry Badakian got sideways in turn 4. He had come within 4 car lengths, now back to 6. And we go yellow on the track for the number 15S of Scott Kaufman up on the wall in turn 3. And we go on the green. Badakian took a look at him as New Price backed his into turn 1, but gathered it back up. Badakian right on his backside. Price comes out a little higher. Badakian stays down real low. Badakian looks at him into turn 3. Harry Badakian side by side. Both of them got loose in turn 2, and Price able to gather it back up. Down, 9 more to go. Boy, I tell you, that 18 car Harry Badakian right now seems to be the faster car, but the 22 car New Price has definitely taken his line away from him. Badakian gets a look at him each time he enters into a corner, but on the exit, New Price holds it down low. Here comes Ricky Faria, the 89 car. Oh my gosh! Ricky Faria makes a pass on Harry Badakian out of 4. And Faria is now up to second. 6 more to go. Holy mackerel, mama. 6 more to go. Ricky Faria is up to second. Faria takes a look underneath him, gets sideways, backs it out of turn 2. Now coming back on Faria. New Price and Badakian. Badakian makes a pass out of turn 4. 3 more to go. Badakian gets loose out of 2. And Faria comes back at him. 2 more to go. 2 more laps. Price now gets loose at the apex. Faria up there next to him. Faria closes the door with lap traffic. White lap action, 1 more to go. And Tony Dominguez makes a move up to 3rd. Your winner, New Price. Ricky Faria 2nd. Tony Dominguez 3rd, and Harry Badakian 4th. Matt Crafton 5th. Oh man, what a race, mama. Oh my God. What a race up front. Top 4 runners with the 22 car New Price hanging on for it. Ricky Faria sticks his nose up there for 2nd, and up come Tony Dominguez finishing up 3rd, Badakian back to 4th. Oh man, Dominguez was on the move, mama. Oh, what excitement. Where is my cardiologist? As your winner takes his parade dress lap out of turn 4, let him hear it, New Price! Action couldn't be finer. And one more. Of Miles Humphreys. Next to Humphreys, the 0 car, Joel Gibson, and then finally the number 1 car, Matt Huckabee. Lights out, we'll look for a green. A whopper? Huh? What? Said I know a whopper. 25 laps will go for this main event here tonight. Jared Holmes setting the pace. RPM coming up. Mike Mankin, your starter, looks them over. We're on on the green. First into turn one off turn two, Jeff Fitch. John Bamping running second. Joel Gibson in the zero car third. Knocked into the infield, the number 3 car of Eric Fletcher, as well as Jared Holmes in orange 4. Fitch, your leader down the back chute into turn 3. John Bamping up to second. Joel Gibson, then Miles Humphreys. John Bamping now starting to put a handle out here, but the number 4 car losing it again, Jared Holmes. Fitch. Bamping right on his back quarter panel, we go green. 21 laps remaining, 4 down. John Bamping about to lose his trunk lid as Joel Gibson gets blanked out with his hood. Gibson and Miles Humphreys lock horns into the infield and collect up Jared Holmes. Oh man, a destruction derby happening right out here tonight. And there you see the 42 car. Yeah, right, Marvin Least. What happened there was that the 26-year leader, followed by John Bamping, currently running third, the number 3 car of Eric Fletcher. Matt Huckabee in the black number 1 car up in the upper groove. He cuts down in front and a rollover, turn 2, a 3. Matt Huckabee was on the high side, cut it down going into turn 3, picked up the right front fender of the number 3 car, Eric Fletcher, set him sideways. He bicycled, hit the berm, and kicked over up on his top side. Oh, a rollover, turn 3. Rescue crew quickly over there to assess the driver condition. We'll get a report from that rescue squad here momentarily. Driver okay, all right, up and out of it. Matt Huckabee shows his underside here tonight. We can see what color driveline he runs. There he is, he's out of the car. Let him hear it now, folks. He can hear you. Matt Huckabee walking back to the infield. Oh, what a showboat here tonight. Looks like a candidate for the Joey Chitwood Thrills and Spills. 20 more to go. And we're on the green. John Bamping makes a little contact as Fitch goes into turn 1. Fitch gets sideways. 3 abreast out of turn 2. Gibson on the low side. Fletcher loses a handle, drops back to 4th. Gibson up to 2nd as he rides that outside wall of John Bamping. Gibson gets sideways and made, so light contact by Fletcher. And spins Gibson in turn 2. ever so lightly they touch, and now Fletcher getting sideways into 2 and gathers it back up. Laps remain now. Your leader still the number 10 car of Jeff Fitch, followed by John Bamping, the number 3 car of Eric Fletcher, then the number 33 of Miles Humphreys. Down, 15 to go. Your leader, Jeff Fitch, getting sideways out of turn 2. Away from the fence down there, guys. Oh, the number 3 car of Eric Fletcher makes contact with the main chute wall. You need to get back away from the fence, guys. Fitch starting to strengthen that lead now by a good 8 car lengths over John Bamping. Nine more laps to go. 9 remain. Miles Humphreys now out of turn 4 has his nose inside. Fletcher tries to close the door, and Miles makes a muscle move now up to 3rd. Fletcher drops back to 4th. Joel Gibson loses it over at the apex of turn 3 and 4. Oh, some problems for your leader now. Gibson loses it, makes contact lightly with your leader. Here comes Miles Humphreys. And we go on the yellow. Oh, Joel Gibson had his problems here. Applies for rough driving. He now sits in the back of the pack. And we go green. John Bamping with a muscle move into 1. Fitch up high, side by side. And here comes Fletcher. And Gibson hammers his way into Fitch. Oh, tough break for Fitch. He went in 1 lap from first to last. Your leader now, the 26 car of John Bamping. Somebody got a black flag as Joel Gibson loses it in turn 2. Gibson doing a 360. Can anybody hang on for the final 4? That's the question. Bamping your leader, Fletcher and Miles Humphreys. There you can see the 26 car, the Quaker State, John Bamping your leader. Eric Fletcher getting sideways, and Miles Humphreys loops it a 360 out of 2. Keeps it fired. 2 more laps to go this time around. 2 more to go. Eric Fletcher trying to work that back bumper over. One more time around, Fletcher wants the 50 bucks. Fletcher with an inside move on Bapping. Bapping spins it. Oh, and up comes Eric Fletcher. Holy macro mama. And we go on the yellow. Oh, man. On. Is John Bapping going to bump his way back to the front? Humphreys down low. Bapping has an inside look at him. Two more corners. Humphreys way up high. Oh, it's Humphreys. Oh, Humphreys takes the win. A 360 by John Bapping, and finally Eric Fletcher. Well, I tell you what, sport fans, there's your winner, Miles Humphreys. That wraps up the 1995 season here at Plaza Park Raceway. I hope you enjoyed all this Labor Day action out here as much as we have being brought to you. Your promoter out here, Ken Coventry. And your host here, the race doctor, Mike Mosier, says we enjoyed it. We hope you did. We say good night to you all. Take care. May God bless each and every one of you. Have a safe journey home. Good night, all.